So just, if you will, let the breath soften. This choppy, quick breath, let it soften and smooth out a little bit, and see if we could feel our face releasing some of the tension, right? And softening the jaw. Just see if we could feel the body softening a little bit. Mind-body connection. See if we can allow ourselves to release this excessive stimulation and just be with ourselves, with our breath, with this message. Thanks for being here for this practice. Welcome to Zenful Conversations. We're here in this community for women every single day, and we're in our 6th year. This year, we're taking a look at, we're practicing with the messages that are offered to us by Mark Nepo in the Book of Awakening. The Book of Awakening by Mark Nepo. This New York Times bestseller is described as having the life you want by being present to the life you have. And I think he's done a remarkable job at relaying these messages personally. And I also think some of them are triggering, but we knew that all of our conversations have been triggering at some point. So the message we're offered for today, this day number 1886, is titled, "We Are Born Singing." We are born singing. Song is not a luxury, but a necessary way of being in the world. Somehow we have been fooled into thinking that song is entertainment, something we can do without, like dessert. But to give voice to what lives inside is what keeps all things possible. Let's hear that again, that line. To give voice to what lives inside is what keeps all things possible. In truth, the minute we arrive, we are born singing, though this is often mistaken for crying. Yet without this deep reflex, the lungs won't work, and the lifelong exchange between inner and outer can't begin. Take a breath. I remember my first day alone at home after my rib surgery. For the first time in months, everything was still. The morning light now filling the space where my rib used to be. Suddenly, finally, I began to weep loudly as pockets of fear and pain and exhaustion escaped. This release was a song. And what I hadn't realized was that once released, once the buildup of my journey was given a way out, life with its 1,000 energies and softness could come in. Let's take a pause here for a second. This is powerful stuff he offers us. I remember my first day alone at home after my rib surgery. For the first time in months, everything was still. And Suddenly, finally, he began to cry loudly. Pockets of fear and pain and exhaustion escaped. This release was a song. Do you recall anything like that? Have you ever cried where it's a song? Such a simple secret. By letting things out, we also let things in. So if you're cut off, in pain, estranged, numb, sing. Give voice to anything. It doesn't need to sound pretty. Simply, bravely, open despite the difficulty, and let what is in out. And let what is out in. Sing, and your life will continue. Just take a breath here. Just take a breath here. Just take a breath. I always feel the need to say something. These messages really speak for themselves. And we receive it. Every single one of us is going to receive these messages differently. But this voice of ours needs to be spoken, absolutely. Because if it doesn't, this energy doesn't escape. And we've been talking about this, honestly, the past few days, feeling your feelings, right? What did he say yesterday? It's necessary to feel our feelings, because if we don't feel our feelings all the way through, they never leave us. And then we do things to escape it. The meditation we're offered asks us to center ourselves. So take a moment and center ourselves. If you're able to close your eyes, I find that so helpful to me, because my eyes see and my mind goes. If I close my eyes, I absolutely can tune in towards myself a little bit more. But obviously not if you're driving or you can't. Center yourself, however you do that, and locate one pocket of pain or fear or exhaustion that is building inside of you. Well, this one shouldn't be too challenging for us to recognize. We should know this one because of our world these days, quite frankly. Center yourself and locate one pocket of pain or fear or exhaustion that is building inside you. Tap into that. Locate that. And breathe your way into that pocket. Inhale into the buildup. Inhale into the buildup. And exhale, letting what's in there make its way out into the world. Realize that your breath is the passageway that connects your inner buildup with the air of the world. And then realize that the sound of your breath is the quietest of songs. Oh, yeah. Mark Nepo. Mark Nepo. These messages, sometimes they give me a chill all the way down the center of my body. We are born singing. Song is not a luxury. Somehow we've been fooled into thinking that song is entertainment. Y'all know when you're alone in the car, you're singing your song. Let it out. Let it in. Thanks so much for coming by. Please visit zenfulconversations.com for our online offerings. Right now, we only have one in-person event going, and that is a day retreat, a women's day retreat. Entire day. I expect people to leave this day retreat well rested and at ease. There's 4 spaces left if you're local to the Sarasota, Bradenton area, and we'd love to have you. Zenfulconversations.com is where you can find out more information. Otherwise, we'll see you tomorrow, and thank you so much for coming by, as always, to practice together in gratitude and sincere gratitude. Namaste. Namaste.